Most sports supplements don't work, or at least not the way you think. The fitness industry is worth billions, filled with powders, pills, and promises. But when you strip away the marketing hype, only a small handful of legal supplements are actually proven to improve performance. So in this video, we're breaking down what really works based on science, not trends. Here's the reality. Supplements are not magic. They don't replace training. They don't fix a bad diet. And they definitely don't turn you into a pro athlete overnight. But some of them can really be useful. When you zoom out and look at high-quality evidence, randomized trials, meta-analyses, and systematic reviews, you're left with a small core group that actually works. In this video, we take a closer look at amino acid-based supplements. HMB, hydroxymethylbutyrate. HMB is often marketed as a miracle anti-catabolic. It is a metabolite of the essential amino acid leucine, and its potential for sports nutrition was recognized in the mid-90s. In vitro studies in a lab dish demonstrated that HMB inhibits protein breakdown by 80% and increases protein synthesis by 20%. These effects were subsequently verified in humans as well. HMB protects muscle cells under high stress and is most valuable for recovery insurance during weight loss. It's not a potent muscle builder for athletes in a surplus, but it prevents protein breakdown. Although HMB is naturally synthesized from leucine in the liver, only about 5% of leucine is converted to it. To achieve a common daily dose of 3 grams, an athlete would have to consume approximately 60 grams of leucine, which is impractical. Although some meta-analyses have concluded that HMB significantly promotes increases in muscle strength, these results are inconsistent, especially in young exercisers. However, HMB appears to be effective in older adults over 50, in whom it significantly increases mass and strength. Two forms are available on the market. HMB-Ca, or calcium salt, is a common powder or capsule form. HMB-Fa is a free acid, which according to some studies has a faster onset of action. However, a definitive consensus in this direction does not yet exist. Standard dose is 3 to 4 grams daily, ideally used in 3 separate doses, because elevated HMB levels are only maintained in the blood for a maximum of 9 hours. Visible effects will appear after 2 weeks at the earliest. Most studies with trained athletes have not shown a significant increase in performance with a duration shorter than 6 weeks. Higher doses lead to faster achievement of peak levels in the blood. 1 gram reaches peak in the blood in 2 hours, 3 grams in 60 minutes. HMB is most often available in powder form. However, taking powdered HMB is generally not pleasant at all. The taste is very bitter and this substance is highly prone to dusting. It is therefore essentially inevitable to mix it with juice. Because current carbohydrate intake has a negative effect on blood HMB levels, I personally prefer to use milk. Alternatively, you can choose capsules, which are however substantially more expensive. Studies confirm that taking HMB in common doses has no serious side effects. The only consistent manifestation is a decrease in LDL cholesterol, which could be potentially beneficial. Even extremely high doses in laboratory animals did not show toxicity. My personal experience confirms that if you are young and still progressing, you likely won't see much effect. But if you've hit a plateau or you are past your peak, you might appreciate it. Personally, during long-term stagnation after the age of 40, I took 4 to 6 grams of HMB-Ca daily in combination with creatine, and the first effects on muscle strength appeared after 3 weeks. After 2 months, the improvement on the bench press was roughly 5 kilograms. The effect is therefore demonstrable, but not dramatic, suitable especially for exercisers with stagnation or of more advanced age. In any case, combine it with creatine. In summary, HMB represents a safe and partially effective supplement for increasing muscle strength and mass, especially in seniors, sick individuals, and recreational exercisers. In trained athletes, The effects are less pronounced and require longer supplementation, at least 6 weeks, in combination with intense training. And what about amino acid supplements? On the sports supplement market, we also encounter branched-chain essential amino acids or BCAAs, leucine and glutamine. However, the effect of BCAAs is still ambiguous, and because they are abundantly contained in dairy products, their intake in the form of special supplements has no rational justification. Leucine, one of the BCAA amino acids, is in a similar situation. It has been speculated that a deficit of the non-essential amino acid glutamine can lead to weakening of immunity in athletes with heavy physical load, but this assumption has also not been proven yet. Therefore, it is better not to spend money on unverified stuff. If this video helped you save money, give it a like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my other videos on this topic.